They threw a dead man's body into a tomb, and when it touched the prophet's bones, the man came back to life. This is the prophet's bones that raised the dead years after his death. The prophet's name was Elisha, the man who asked for a double portion of Elijah's spirit. He worked mighty miracles in his lifetime, healing the sick, multiplying oil, and raising the dead. But even in death, the power of God was still resting on him. Years after Elisha died, a band of soldiers was burying a man when raiders suddenly attacked. In fear, they threw the corpse into Elisha's tomb, and the moment it touched the prophet's bones, the dead man stood up alive. Think about that. The anointing didn't die when the prophet did. The power of God outlived the man, because what comes from heaven doesn't expire with time. Even bones that had turned to dust still carried the residue of God's glory. It wasn't Elisha's power. It was the same spirit that had moved through him when he was alive. This story reminds us, when you live a life yielded to God, your impact doesn't end at your death. Your faith can still raise others long after you're gone. This is the prophet's bones that raised the dead years after his death. A testimony that God's power doesn't fade, it remains. Thanks for watching.